The different types of diabetes. Many people know that there is a difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes, but they aren't sure just what those differences are. Here are some ideas and tips on how to know the differences between the various types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, also called juvenile onset diabetes. Type 1 usually occurs in people under the age of 25. The pancreas, due to an autoimmune problem, whereby the body attacks its own pancreatic cells, becomes disabled and can no longer produce insulin. Type 1 tends to run in families and will affect the person for the rest of his or her life. Insulin will be required and perhaps other medications throughout the diabetic's life. Type 2 diabetes. This type of diabetes usually occurs later in life. Its symptoms are similar to type 1: excessive thirst, unexplained weight loss, frequent urination, fatigue, tingling in the extremities. Unlike type 1, type 2 can often be managed with diet and exercise, especially if it's diagnosed early. Type 2 diabetes never really goes away, but its severity varies. Type 2 diabetics usually have a functioning pancreas. It just doesn't produce enough insulin, or the insulin it does produce is not processed or recognized by the body. Insulin resistance. Diabetes mellitus. Type 1 and type 2 diabetes are both a form of diabetes mellitus. This is the form of the disease most people think of when they hear the term diabetes. Diabetes insipidus. This is a disease that many may not have heard of. It shares some of the symptoms as diabetes mellitus: frequent urination and excessive thirst. Diabetes insipidus is actually quite different from diabetes mellitus. Diabetes insipidus is primarily a kidney disease and is often connected to the pituitary gland. This gland makes two hormones: one that stimulates the kidneys to make more urine, diuretic hormone, and one that shuts off the production of urine, antidiuretic hormone. In diabetes insipidus, the kidneys either stop responding to this hormone, or something goes wrong with the pituitary gland so that the hormones are not secreted properly. For more information on health tips, click the link below.